Hi, my name's Ollie Locke and I co-founded a dating app called Chappy. So Chappy's USP is where you can choose from the Chappy scale, Mr. Right or Mr. Right Now, where you can choose something more spontaneous or something more serious. Or if you don't know, in the middle there's Mr. Who Knows. Our most important things are trying to bring in responsibility, safety, and kind of bring community back together. And by choosing something more spontaneous or something more serious, you cut out all the bizarre stuff in the middle where you don't quite know what each other want. So for many years, gay dating apps have been around, and I felt that from marriage equality and the fact that you can now have your happily ever after, if you will, they became slightly archaic. You see people only from a grid and you see a different name and a different age. We all want safety. We all want something that you feel to be a community part of, and I don't feel the others do. Chappy is about that community and about building a responsible platform where you can sit there and actually be proud of being a part of a gay community online. So Chappy's different in lots of different ways. For starters, you have to sign in through Facebook, so you have to be verified through them, so you know you're speaking to someone and not just a catfish. A pledge is something we've just brought in very recently, the Chappy Pledge, which is where you have to agree to be a responsible, respectful, non-judgmental person on the app, and you have to sign a treaty, if you will, to say that this is what we're doing. So myself, Max Chemkin and Jack Rogers, who are my co-founders, we all sat on the top of the Ham Yard Hotel and we happened to meet Whitney Woolf. Now we knew we wanted to do a dating app, but we didn't know how this was going to go forward so much. And I remember having a couple of drinks and we turned around to Whitney and said, I want to do what you do for feminism, for the gay community. She is one of the most inspirational women I've ever met and get to work with every day, which I'm so pleased with. She has a view, I think, that we had, and that was to change something. Hers was feminism, ours was for the gay community. And I think we became a partnership, and she originally gave her investment at the seed round. And her advice and her knowledge and everything was so crucial to us. But I think that's where kind of we became partners, because we both believed in something that wasn't just the space that was there right now, which people have got bored of. So we launched in New York in March, and followed by London, and then followed by Los Angeles. It's going incredibly well as numbers go. We didn't think it was going to do as well as it was originally, but it went pretty mad. And I think the best reason, and the main reason behind that, is because we are giving that difference, and it's not just a hookup. And it just shows how many people that have never been on dating apps before have come out of the woodwork and said, you know what, this is what I've been looking for. I think it's a very bold thing to take on some of the biggest dating apps in the world, which are, in the gay world, all based around hookups. It takes a lot of, not only guts, but a lot of backing and a lot of work behind trying to change a stigma that's been there for a long time and worked, may I add. I feel that it wasn't quite right after this long, that we still only had a hookup culture and that's it. That's where we sat down and said, okay, let's try and change this.